Nepal has become the latest country to confirm the new variant of coronavirus, Omicron, with the report of 2 cases in the country. With many countries already providing booster doses against COVID-19, voices also have been raised in Nepal amid the threat from the Omicron variant. Meanwhile, the government has urged the public to adhere to health protocols and receive vaccines to minimize the threat. Good morning, I'm Abhyuday Shrestha, and these are the headlines of the hour. Nepal reports 2 cases of Omicron variant. Government claims preparations in view of the risks are made. Security at border points and airports tightened. The Parliamentary Hearing Committee unanimously endorses the names of ambassadors recommended for India, the UK and the US. Russia and India signed a flurry of trade and arms deals during President Vladimir Putin's visit to New Delhi for talks with Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Putin and Modi also discussed the situation in Afghanistan. And the US announces a diplomatic boycott of the 2022 Winter Olympics in Beijing due to concerns about China's human rights record. US athletes, however, to attend the Games. Nepal has confirmed 2 cases of the new variant of COVID-19, Omicron. The Health Ministry, during a virtual press meet yesterday, confirmed 2 cases of the new variant in the country. According to the ministry, a 66-year-old man of foreign nationality who had landed in Nepal on 19th of November and a 71-year-old man, also a foreigner, who came in close contact with him, have tested positive for the Omicron variant. The Health Ministry said that both the individuals had been fully vaccinated and had negative PCR reports. During the virtual press meet, the ministry informed that after showing symptoms, the National Public Health Laboratory performed gene sequencing tests on swab samples of both the suspects and found S gene failure, which confirmed the infection of the new variant. The Health Ministry said that both the infected have mild symptoms and are under the supervision of a medical team. Meanwhile, 66 individuals who came in contact with them have negative PCR reports. The ministry has informed that it has made preparations for monitoring and managing hospitals in view of the added risk with the confirmation of the new variant in the country. To contain the spread of the new variant, the government has made arrangements for individuals who are fully vaccinated and have negative PCR reports arriving in the country by flights to stay in home quarantine. Those who have not been vaccinated will have to stay in quarantine in hotels. The Health Ministry has also informed that those entering the country by land will have to take an antigen test at the border point, and if the result is positive, a test through the PCR method will have to be taken. The Parliamentary Hearing Committee yesterday approved of the government's recommendation for ambassadors to India, the US and the UK. At the hearing held yesterday, after more than a month, lawmakers had presented their proposals and concerns surrounding contemporary issues, and the ambassador hopefuls have presented their plans. The Parliamentary Committee had summoned for a hearing twice before. However, the hearing had been halted due to the absence of several lawmakers from the ruling alliance. Shankar Sharma has been appointed as the ambassador to India, Gyan Chandra Acharya to the UK, and Sridhar Khatri to the US. 5 people were killed in a jeep accident in Baitari yesterday evening. The ill-fated jeep en route to Kailpal from Patan Bazar met with the accident at Sakarthali. Police Inspector Rajesh Shahi of Area Police Office Patan Bazar informed that 5 others were injured in the mishap. The deceased have been identified as 20-year-old Manisha Bika and her husband 24-year-old Prem Chunara, 13-year-old Binod Bhatrai, 40-year-old Janaki Bhatrai and 72-year-old Rama Bhatrai. The injured are receiving treatment at a local health center. According to the police, the jeep fell some 400 meters off the road. The recruitment process in government offices has been halted since the past 3 fiscal years due to the negligence of the government and the parliament. The government has revoked the ordinance related to employee integration from the parliament, citing immediate solution. More than 150,000 applicants thus have been directly affected without any initiatives taken by the government, while the prolonged dispute is likely to affect the recruitment process this fiscal year as well. We have more in this report.
More than 9,800 applicants who have cleared their preliminary exam of officer level under the non-technical category are yet to appear for their second round test. Likewise, more than 550 applicants of the fiscal year 2019-20 are still waiting for their written test results, while the examinations and interviews of non-gazetted employees have also been halted. It may be recalled that the Supreme Court has already issued 30 interim orders regarding writs filed against the government decision to integrate employees at the provincial and local levels after issuing the Employee Integration Act back in 2018. The case, which was expected to be finalized by the Constitutional Bench of the Apex Court, has now become uncertain with the ongoing dispute within the judiciary. This is likely to halt the recruitment process in the current fiscal year as well, affecting the future of more than 150,000 aspirants of civil service. Experts have held both the government and parliament responsible for the current stalemate despite the shortage of employees. The Speaker has been indifferent in tabling the related bill that has already been endorsed by the Parliamentary Committee after more than 2 years of discussion. The government has not shown any readiness to address the ongoing recruitment deadlock despite revoking the related bill. This has ultimately affected the overall bureaucracy of the country.
In our Public Voice segment, we had asked people in all the 7 provinces what they think of the change in public officials with the change in government. Let's take a look at what they had to say.
Public Voice.
उनीहरूले कर्मचारीलाई चलाउनको लागि पनि परिवर्तन गर्छन्
ठीक होइन यसले गर्दाखेरि खास गरी नागरिकहरूको काममा चाहिँ प्रत्यक्ष प्रभाव पर्छ
यो चाहिँ अलिक राजनीतिक दलहरूको चाहिँ हालिमहाली
परिवर्तन गरेर सरुवा गरेर व्यथिति ल्याउनु जस्तो लाग्छ
त्यो हिसाबले बढी सरुवा बरु अब आफ्नो सिक्वेन्स मिलाउनको लागि
सेवाग्राहीहरूलाई धेरै समस्या परेको छ
विभिन्न पार्टीमा कर्मचारीहरू आबद्ध भएका हुन्छन्
And it's time now for our segment Public Pulse, where you text us with your opinion.
Public Pulse.
And here's the question. Why is the government hesitant in dispersing the claim amounts of corona insurance? Your options are A, lack of budget, B, reluctant employees, and C, lengthy procedure. The voting is on. Type NEWS, select your option A, B, or C, and send it to 34001 to share your opinion with us. And that's all for the moment. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.